Hi everyone, to all of our teenagers here at Nativity that have just recently received your Sacrament of Confirmation, I wanted to say, first of all, congratulations. That's a really big deal, a really big deal. You are now fully initiated into the church. You are adults in the eyes of the church. So congratulations to all of you. I hope you celebrated. But I wanted to address a question that was posed was, and maybe this is your experience, it was certainly my experience after I received my confirmation. We just did all of this preparation. I just received this great sacrament. We had this mass. Oil was on my head. I don't feel any different, right? I feel like the exact same I did before the mass, now after the mass. So what are we supposed to do now? What are you with the Sacrament of Confirmation supposed to do now? It's a perfectly normal question, right? So if you haven't asked it, you probably will at some point. If you are asking it, well, just know that you're not alone. And I'll just give you some advice that I had from my own life. So I think the main thing is in life, including in our life of faith, not everything that is good or everything that you need to do is going to be wrapped up with great feelings. So what I mean by that is, I'll use an example. Probably many of you are athletes or actors or actresses or play an instrument, have some sort of hobby. But I'll just use the example of an athlete. You train, right? You go to practice, you learn about the sport, you go to, you do drills and stuff to improve yourself and to hone your skill. You show up to a game, and you might wake up before the game and have no desire to get out of bed. Right? You're exhausted, you're emotionally exhausted, you're nervous about what you're going to do, you don't want to go to the game at all. But you still go to the game, right? And you still play. If not for your own sake, but because you are a part of a team, right? And you know that your team relies upon you, and whether or not you feel great about playing, or whether or not you feel great about getting out of bed and going to the game and putting into practice all of the things that you have been practicing and training, you do it. Some games you feel great, other games you don't feel that great. I think that's an awesome way to think about the life of faith after confirmation. You are not always going to feel great about living the life of faith. You are not always going to feel super excited about going to Mass. You are not going to always feel great about standing up for Jesus or for keeping the commandments. Sometimes you will. Sometimes you won't. So what do? The times you don't feel like it, you just stop doing it, you think the faith is dead, kind of go away or slack off, but the times you do feel it, you're going to keep doing it? No. What does Jesus kind of show us? What is that example of thinking about sports? It's not all about your feelings, right? It's about who you are, the reality of what you are. You are now confirmed, period. If you received the confirmation, if you went to confirmation mass and Father Bob, it would have been Father Bob, trace the oil on your forehead and confirmed you, be sealed in the gift of the Holy Spirit, you are sealed with the Holy Spirit. You have a task to do. And to know that you are confirmed, to know that you now have a task that's been given to you by God, hopefully you recognize, like, okay, there are going to be good days and bad days. There are going to be days when I feel excited and days when I don't feel excited, but still I have the same task assigned to me, which is you wake up in the morning, you say your prayers, you go out to school, you go out to your activities, you go to your family, you go to wherever you are in your life, and you live for Jesus, right? Day in and day out. Some days it'll be easy, some days it'll be hard, but you just keep going. So why I say that is because you may think that just because you don't feel any different, then you aren't different. But the reality is, my friends, you are different. And by knowing that you are different, you will live differently. Rather than wanting to feel differently in order to live differently, to know that you are different because you are confirmed, you will now live differently. And one of the ways to help you in your confirmation, my friends, to live out the graces of your confirmation, is to surround yourself with other people like you living for Christ. One piece of advice that was given to me: if you want to fail in life, try to do everything on your own, right? If you want to make sure that you are going to not succeed in a whole lot of things, try to do everything on your own. If you want to succeed, join a team, join a group, become a part of a community, because you will have so many more gifts, so much more strength, so much more wisdom to be able to do the task that's assigned to you. And the same thing with the life of faith. Jesus didn't just come to create a whole bunch of little individual units. He came to form a church. We are a body that is a church. We are a team. And so you, my friends, many of you are in 8th grades going into high school. Others of you might might be in different grades. But my invitation for you is join a group here at the church. I'm inviting you. You were invited at your confirmation mass, but I'm reiterating the invitation. Come and join youth ministry. Try it out, right? Try it out. See what it's like to be with other young high school students or high school students in general and living the life of faith. So my particular invitation would be this Sunday, May the 16th, we're going to be talking about why youth ministry has been important to the seniors who are graduating. So they're going to be giving advice and testimony. Why join? Why stay? How has it helped their faith? And then on May the 30th, it's just going to be a game night. Activities outside, sports, team events, to just come and have fellowship with friends. Those are important things for you to do, to be part of a team, to be part of a community. That will help you live your faith. You're not always going to feel great about living the faith, but you are great. That's what you are. You are great because you are Christ. So congratulations. Think on these things. Commit yourself to the Lord. You did it when you received your confirmation, and just live in that grace. Ask the Holy Spirit to be with you, and you will do great things. God bless you, my friends.